When Neshoba, Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith winced at leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Hey, we thought y'all was in the Japanimation film and y'all could read our lips.
There we go. We were discussing the word icky.
Yeah.
Yeah, icky. If something doesn't feel right, it becomes icky on you. And we were describing shirts. But Odie was saying that's a warm shirt there because it's got that logo on it.
This sucker's thick.
Carhartt. Built for working men.
If we went much over an hour, I'd have to bail out of this thing.
I love mine. I can't get warm enough. I'm one of those people.
I got to charge them batteries in my jacket for sure. Make sure all of yours is charged.
Oh yeah, and it does not hurt to go ahead and buy extra batteries and have them on standby in your other pockets in case you're caught up in a parade that doesn't end or something. You know. Woo!
Well, I'm going to tell you, and this is the bad part about this ice storm, our interstate, as long as it continues to move, we'll be okay. But if, and the possibilities that it will stop, that's when we have problems. 18-wheelers can't get started and get back over the bridge. Once they have momentum, they can make it over. Because Meridian looks like a roller coaster.
It does.
As you come through. If you ever get stopped at the bottom of one, especially a truck, it's hard to get them going with enough speed to start.
Now, am I right? And correct me if I'm wrong.
That causes wrecks behind you.
The biggest hill we got, am I right on this, Odie?
22nd Avenue. 145.
Yeah, going up to the Evangel Temple. That's our biggest, isn't it?
That's the biggest one, and we have a high probability that when trees start to fall, that some of that's going to be in that area. So yeah, and it's shaded. It's shaded where not a whole lot of sun gets down there on it. So when it does freeze, it stays frozen for a little while. Well, why don't you put stuff out on the roads? Because a lot of this is rain.
Yeah.
Rain washes the stuff off. And then it freezes. And then it's too late to put stuff back on it. But we do have stuff we try and get put out. We work with the road department. We're City of Meridian. We got a meeting tomorrow to sit here and talk about what we can do. MDOT, they're always putting stuff out. But you can't put this stuff out too early. Up north, when they say they're getting snow and ice, that's what they're getting. They're not getting rain because it's cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, we usually start off with rain, and then it develops into ice and snow. So we have to look at things different here than what they have to deal with up north.
Right now, and Odie, I brought this up before you came in and as you were coming in. As we look at this, the winter storm watch is north of the Meridian area. Let's go here and take a look here. Here's radar, and for those of you just joining us, all of this blue is the winter storm watch, which will end. This is Amory, Mississippi, and this is right there. And this is down to Caledonia and those areas there. Here's Aberdeen, Mississippi. Anywhere north of there is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, going to get something. There is a possibility that we're still going to get this. They have not taken the Meridian area out of this. And Odie, I kept stressing tomorrow afternoon will probably be the defining line to where forecasters can go, okay, we know it now.
We know it. We'll be able to plan a lot better. It's still going to be early for what's going to take place Monday. Depending on a lot of our roads and what happens Sunday is going to possibly affect school. It's tomorrow we can start seeing what we may get in our area and prepare. School's still going to be another day before you can really look at at it. At Lima, on emergency management, we sit here and look at these situations. We plan for the worst, we hope for the best, and think we'll get something in the middle. And that's why we have to look at it. A year before Daddy died, 1994, we got warnings, but we never really heeded to them. And a lot of people were unprepared.
Oh, did you realize that was 30
years, 32 years ago?
Oh.
So, is it time?
Yeah, we're due one.
Yeah, we're due one. And we're sitting here for a week in some places, 3 weeks in other places with no power. Do you remember when Katrina came through and knocked out power for 2 to 4 to 5 weeks?
I do.
It was icky.
Yeah, use the word icky.
But it was hot. We can deal with that. This could be 13 degrees outside, and if we don't have any power, are you prepared to provide heat? And now, if you only got gas logs in one room, or you've got something that you can provide heat in one room, start getting sheets. Cover your hallways that don't have doors that go to other parts of the house.
You always put up a blanket
or a sheet or something to block that airway, and everybody hunker down in your den or living room.
No, we know you don't like them, but you got to stay with them.
You might want to bundle up with them for just a little while.
Odie, the forecast, Monday night, I'm now seeing the National Weather Service and saying 12. My radar was being generous and gave 13, but the National Weather Service is saying 12.
Yeah, I'm going to let them argue like you was talking about. We're going to argue over that 1 degree. Y'all can have it.
We are going to have pipes freeze. There is, without a doubt, make sure your unit is working good. And Environment Masters will help you out if you need to have yours checked out before this storm arrives. Make sure to talk to them. They'll get you worked on that. We want to remind you, do not wait until Friday morning to go, oh, I need propane. Don't do that. Do it now.
And your vehicles. Top your vehicles off. Go to the bank. Get you a little bit of cash. Get your propane.
Tell that to the guy that opened his door last night. I bet you he disagreed with you. That was uncalled for.
Get some more hole punches. Get that ready. Not a bad idea. All right, so everybody, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to get you a piece of paper and a pen.
All right, I got mine.
I need your numbers. We're going to give you a number here in a second. I need you to write this down. We have a lot of people that call and say, hey, what about shelters? What about shelters? When are y'all going to open up shelters? When are y'all going to do this? And we're trying, and we've got a place. What we don't have is people to help run it.
Oh.
So, for everybody out there going, need them, this is a call for help.
You need them.
We need you to come and help us get this together.
Shirley, what are you doing, Shirley?
Just need a deal. So, Melody with Red Cross. If you are willing, or your church group, or you and your family, or you and your friends, or you by yourself, whatever, want to help to try and get a warming center set up, call 601. Y'all ready? Go ahead and get it.
Okay.
601 660 2397 and say, hey, I want to help. What can we do? If you're a church out there and you would like to help, call the Red Cross. Now, Red Cross, they are disaster assistance. Still too early to tell. They do not consider just a freeze a disaster.
Correct, I can see that.
So they can't be activated for that. They're going to support whatever we do. They always have, they always will. But they cannot run that. If this turns into not just a little small area, if this turns into a widespread power outage and is turned into a disaster area, then that will bring in more assistance. But right now, we don't have that. We don't see that. So we need help from the community, and calling the Red Cross 601 660 2397 and say, hey, I want to help, and stick together.
Speaking of help, I've noticed that the Mississippi Department of Transportation has been stockpiling the salt in areas that will need it. In some areas, they will put sand on roads. That helps those.
Yeah.
But they are stockpiling and getting ready to handle whatever the situation is. And again, we do know that North Mississippi, anywhere from Tupelo north to the state line, is going to be horrendous no matter what happens in between now and the forecast. As we narrow this down tomorrow morning. So don't plan on traveling this weekend in North Mississippi for any reason. Get that off. And we're really, really watching it. If the forecast stays the way it is now, Odie, we're going to be slip sliding in a way in East Mississippi, Newton, Butler, Alabama. All of these areas are going to be treacherous. And even if you've got a four-wheel drive, stay off the road, because ice is not like your snow or any other thing that you've been in. It's
Powdered snow you can drive in.
Yeah.
It packs down.
Well, not everybody. We've seen some of them.
Everybody. We got a lot of people who can't drive on a good, nice, sunny day. But it's easier, we'll say, than that. Emergency services. All emergency services will still be available no matter what. But it's not going to be running lights and sirens and hauling butt to get to you.
That's correct.
They are no help to you if they cannot get to you safely. So it's going to take a little extra time to get emergency services to you.
And of course, in situations like, they'll have chains to be able to make it through there, to get through that ice, because you can't hold a vehicle. And I've never driven a vehicle. When you touched on this one day with chains on, it's got to handle a little bit different, but it will get there slow but surely if you need help. Now let's look at the breakdown of what the National Weather Service has given us at this point. Here we go. Starting 3 p.m. Friday night, look at this northern portion. This is just north of Winston County. Here's Winston County right here, Louisville, Mississippi. And anything north of there, 3 p.m. to midnight Friday. This will start at midnight right at Louisville Friday night, which is Saturday morning. But the rest of us rednecks will call that really Friday night when you go to bed. Yep. All the way through Saturday is that. And it is a level 3. Look at that. As we get into the Meridian area, southern Kemper County, Newton County, Lauderdale County, northern Jasper, and the Enterprise area will fall under a level 2.
Oh, Harold's going to be cold.
Harold is going to be cold. That's right on the line where Harold lives. Southern Clark County and southern Jasper County will fall under a level 1 all the way to the Mississippi Gulf Coast in that area there. As we look at this, impacts it's a steady decline the further south you go. But this is a line that we're watching as to how bad it will really be.
Now, will it drop it? And there's one other thing that you look on there. These times we saw where now Monday is getting into a 13 degree. And if you'll see these times, just from yesterday, we swapped from 3 to 6 p.m. Friday to now our times are 6 a.m. Saturday. That's a 12-hour difference.
It is.
Of when we come in. This could still change where it pushes it a little bit more, where we don't see this as much until Saturday afternoon into Tuesday. That's something we're looking at real hard.
That's the glance, Odie, is the entire state. That level 3 being anything, including Philadelphia and north of DeKalb, all the way to the state line is at level 3. South of DeKalb to Meridian, Lauderdale County, there's a 2, and anything south of Enterprise is going to be a level 1. That's the outlook that we're looking at this. We could have as much as, and again, this we won't know to this define, 0.3 of an inch of ice in the Meridian area. That could happen. Hopefully it will not, but if that happens, EMEPA, Mississippi Power, will be nonstop. If you got somebody that works for you in the power company business, they ain't gonna be at home this weekend if that happens.
And here's something that we've got to do, because we dealt with this just a few years ago when we had a bad ice storm. We were out working 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
It was dark. It was cold. Power was down. But every time we would get close to a tree down and get that moved out of the way, power company was up trying to work on lines. Trees were snapping, trees were falling, and it was too dangerous to even be out working on these lines. We had to pull everybody out. Even the power company had to pull themselves out and not work on these down power lines because there were so many tree limbs falling that it almost got a few of them here.
Correct.
So just because power lines are down and just because power crews are out, they cannot work on this stuff until it's safe enough for them to do that.
Which also goes to that next subject of if you've got a big old pine tree hanging over your house, do not stay in that room. A tree limb, that is like a spear coming at you.
Yes.
I mean, it literally, that when they break off, and it will hurt you.
Because it's not going to break off with a smooth
It'll
butt
go
end.
through your roof.
It's going to break off at a point.
It's a missile, is what it is.
And it can definitely do it.
So be careful. We'll be right back. We got more to talk about. We're going to talk about Boston butts.
Woo, that was good. I remember getting one last year.
And it'll be after the storm, so you don't have to worry about
that's
this.
That's right.
We'll tell you more about it. J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Scotty Ray Report Studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. We were.
I said, okay.
We got to go out and tap on that. My garage door was not working. Have you ever got a hold of a chain and couldn't make it work right?
Yeah.
We got to fix that, too.
You know, we talked about the weather, and we just had an advertisement. Our studio sponsor, This is the time, Environment Masters. We push them every day. This is who you need to call now. You don't need to wait until your unit's not working. You don't need to wait until your furnace is just barely keeping up, because they're going to be busy with frozen pipes as well. But if you do have a frozen pipe, or your power is something wrong with it, or you've got any of your heating system not working, Environment Masters, call them. They can come out. They can take care of it. And another thing, talking about Environment Masters, they got these dog treats.
Oh, yeah, them dog treats.
They say they're good. And for anybody, we got Jimmy Rogers Festival coming up. And I need to find out when they're going to have this posted. But we've got something going on, and right now is Help Odie support Jimmy Rogers Festival. And if you donate and they raise $10,000 in the Help Odie Support Jimmy Rogers Foundation part, I will eat one of those dog treats on a morning show. Odie's going to eat a dog treat.
I think he's already ate one. I'll be honest with you.
Not yet. Because if it's bad, I wouldn't eat another one. So I don't want to jinx myself. So, hey, $10,000, that ain't nothing. But it's got to be Help Odie Support Jimmy Rogers. And I'll eat that doggy biscuit. Get me a Scooby snack.
You just go right ahead there, Odie.
Get with Alana and she can get that situated. Oh, kind of hope we only make it to 9,999.
Still help them out, but you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to eat anything, would you? Good morning. As we do this, as we're getting ready, for, the Meridian Little Theater has been a part of our community. And when was it built? When did we start getting it?
We are one of the longest running theaters in the state of Mississippi, and I know there's been several different locations. Don't promise me. I'm going to say about the 1930s, 1940s, but don't quote me on that. But it's long-standing. Yeah.
It's a staple in our community. And, well, y'all got a little thing coming up to where y'all going to be selling a fundraiser, and y'all always need the cash as much as you can to get things done. Absolutely. And as we look at this, here we go.
Yes, this is actually happening on Super Bowl Sunday. This is our third year to have a fundraiser. We're going to sell some Boston butts, and they are smoked by Squealers. They are absolutely delicious. We are asking for pre-sales, but you can get one Boston butt for $45 or two for $80, and it's just a great addition to Super Bowl Sunday and just a great reason to support the theater.
The scan code that we've got up there, what do you do with that? You just hold your phone over it and it takes you to
Yep.
You can take a handy dandy picture. You look at it. You can, and whenever you hold your phone up, it usually like pops up something, and you can click it. Or you can also go to our website, Mississippi Theater. No, it is not. It is meridianlittletheater.com. Sorry about that. But it's Meridian Little Theater, R-E, not E-R.com. Or you can talk to any board members, or you can call the box office, and we'll be glad to help you out.
93rd season, you were really close to that 100
Yeah,
mark
we're
there.
7 away from it. That's something else there. And
Yeah.
there's always good shows going on down there. Y'all have always doing, what do y'all have, like 3 or 4 a year?
Yeah, so there's about 4 musicals a year. There's also a kids show a year. Our next show is going to begin on February 19th. That is Our Town. And if you've never seen it, it's definitely one to come out to. It's a nice, intimate drama, great for February. And First Nighters is always a lot of fun. So that'll be February 19th. And then we're going to finish out the season with Gypsy this year.
Oh, a big season full, and
Yeah.
oh, a beautiful, beautiful place.
Absolutely. And this fundraiser is actually going to help to pave the parking lot. So if you've been there, you know that,
Yeah.
hey, some parts aren't so great. So this is going to help with that. In the past, the fundraisers have helped us to have a new stage floor and a new roof.
A new roof.
I remember the roof.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're so appreciative of the community for supporting everything that we do and for helping us to continue to make improvements in this wonderful space.
And I'll say this, I've gone and watched them practice. Let me tell you something. It is good. And to remember all those, man, it's talent to do
These
that.
aren't
Yeah.
people from New York coming down here. This is your friends and your family that's up there on that stage that's learning these parts.
It
and,
is.
doing this.
And there is so much talent. Earlier this season, we had Wizard of Oz sold out every performance. And we knew a lot of people on the stage, but it's also because it was great talent. Carol Merrill
Don't you
directed it and
think
did choreography.
Odie would have passed for the cowardly line with the
I think
color?
you totally could have. You have that icky shirt going on today, so I think that would have added to it.
We'll get the color, but it's going to have to be a little thinner.
Under those stage lights, you may have gotten a little hot. Yeah.
And these are LEDs, and they burning me up.
And seriously about this, if you're watching going, hey, I've always wanted to do a little, because
Yes.
there's different things that you can do in the play. How do you get in touch with y'all to be a part of, to take part in the play itself?
Yeah, if you were interested in auditioning, auditions typically happen the week after a show finishes. So it'll be in late February if you were interested in being on stage and being a part of a musical.
Odie?
Yes,
Well, now,
I think
we'll
you need
get
to
a
do
talking
it.
part, but we can't.
And Gypsy is a little bit burlesque. It's a little bit vaudeville. You know, I think you need to come on
man,
out
y'all
and
got
try your
any-
hand at it.
Y'all got any speaking parts?
Oh, we have speaking parts.
Oh.
We have singing parts. You can also work backstage. You can help to hand out programs. It really is a little something for everyone. And we just had Frozen. That was a wonderful production for our students. And we bussed
Oh,
in
yeah.
students from around the area, sold that out. So there are parts for little kids all the way through senior adults, both on stage and off stage. The theater is just
Cool.
a great way to connect with members of your community, and to take that spotlight for a little bit. But it really is just a great sense of connection and community.
Well, these kids who do this and they grow up and they try it.
Yeah.
In their adult years, when they have to talk to, whether it be a small group or a big group,
Absolutely.
they have had a little bit of training that they can actually stand up on a stage and talk to someone and not just freeze up because of seeing a crowd, and starting them young and have them move up. And there's a group, and I can't remember, it's second something.
Yeah,
that-
the teen group, that's part of it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
there's also another group that's out of Meridian Community College, but I believe Stage 2.
Stage
yeah,
2, that's
Susie
it.
Johnson, she's
So,
done that.
Yeah,
And
so
a
now you
hundred
got
other-
your kids that's doing this.
Yep.
This is awesome, and I think it's a great thing to raise money for.
Yeah.
And go out. And I will go ahead and tell you from experience, when you buy this and you're thinking, all right, what's the pickup like? Pickup's easy. You drive up and say, hey, and they give it to you in your window and you drive off. You don't even get out of your vehicle.
Absolutely. We are asking for pre-orders by February 2nd. Again, you can get that on the website, a board member, or if you see the QR code, just take a picture and register through that. But they'll just have your Boston butt there. It'll have your name on it. And you can keep that in your refrigerator for up to a week or in your freezer up to a year.
Yeah, ain't gonna last a year.
No, no, not at all. And somebody, and we are so sorry.
What's that?
But today, we have Miss Stacy with Meridian Little Theater with us. Somebody says, who is that this morning?
Hey.
And we,
I forgot to say it.
Yeah, I'm a board
You'll have
member
to
with Meridian
forgive us.
Little Theater,
Yeah.
and I grew up outside of Meridian, and we've been back for about a year and a half, and glad to be back.
There we
And we
go.
just had we have we also have 2 dinner theaters a year, and those are also fundraisers for us as well.
we went to the Murder Mystery.
Yes, did you go to the one in October? I was in that one.
Ooh, what part did you do?
Oh, I was a crazy owner of the inn, and one night I actually may have been the killer.
That stuff is fun.
Which one did we do?
I remember you going.
But we usually
Who
have
knows?
one in March every year, but then this year we also did one around Halloween. So we're trying to give, alternatives at Halloween, and of course doing the one in the spring.
Honey,
as
which
well.
one did we go to?
Find out.
And now, boy, this is sad because I should remember who.
He can't remember what he
did?
ate yesterday, much less what he.
So you need to get on the theater because theater is going to help you to remember things.
There
It's
you
going to
go.
help you with your lives.
Well,
yeah.
and I did have fun. I did
Yeah.
a little piece one year. I did the cemetery tour when we had.
Yeah, the Rose Hill Cemetery tour. Yeah.
So I had fun. That was my one and only time to do that on stage. I did it for, golly, I think 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, and that's
something
coming up
out
again
there.
the end of February, the Downtown History Tour.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So, but yeah, I love these little dinner mysteries, mystery dinner, whatever they're called. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's good stuff.
But I love what you were saying just about building skills because, especially for the younger generation, it can actually raise your ACT score. It helps you with workplace skills.
Right.
It helps you with confidence. It helps you in so many ways, not just in being on stage, but also how it helps you throughout life as well.
There you go. We'll have more coming up about Boston Butts and how you can help out here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Okay, so can we go over this just one more time? So when we buy a brand new air conditioner,
Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
But the catch is...
There's no catch, just free.
it's got to be like a cheap one, right?
No. And you get to choose between Linux or Train.
And all we have to do is buy a new air conditioner?
And Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
Can we go over this one more time?
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Habo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt, whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. I was just double checking weather there. We're still at the point, if you're just tuning in there, to where modules are starting to show this storm may be moving, shifting a little bit northward, but the National Weather Service still holding on to the graphics of the Meridian area getting some
Right
some
in
stuff.
stage 2 area of that.
So we will know more tomorrow as this develops, and throughout the day. This forecast is changing. If you look at it one moment, it's one way, and it's one way the next. So The threat is there. We take it very seriously as we look at all of this as the day goes. Do you remember Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah.
A football player?
Yeah. Football coach for the Dallas Cowboys. That's when they won the game.
Now, I probably wouldn't be as upset about this. He's been out of shape over this. At least they used the right person to make a fake picture of him and put it out there. It could have been him with Bill Clinton on the sideline. He needs to look at the brighter side of things. Let me show the picture.
In this day and time, you don't ever know.
He's going, this is not true. And it's not. It is fake before we show this. But this is from his account on Twitter. He said, that ain't true. I ain't kissed that woman. Jimmy.
I wanted to, but I didn't.
They could have made this so much worse. She is a reporter that does sports analysis now.
Oh, okay.
And they've gotten rid of Howard Cosell. I want to break the news to everybody that Howard no longer covers the
He's been gone for a little while.
But for years, they didn't allow women to do this because of one reason. And I almost still want to go, because they don't need to be in the locker room with men changing clothes. And
they don't need to be real close to the sideline.
You take
Why didn't you catch that ball? Well, I can tell you, I was looking at something.
But seriously, though, that's I'm not running women down. It's just that in locker rooms, things happen, and sometimes a lady doesn't need to be in the presence of what men bulldagging each other will say or do.
Yeah.
And that's my stance on that. That's not
a bunch of men together ain't good when there's one woman in there with them.
Just go to the deer camp and find out what jokes are said. Just saying, I've overheard one or two through the years. Last night, let me as we get into some headlines that happened overnight here. The Meridian Police Department received a call last night that a door had been kicked in and somebody's car stolen. Now, this sounds really familiar of what happened this weekend of someone opening their door, car keys, but a car was actually stolen in that first one. Again, it's still being investigated. Well, the Meridian Police Department showed up. This was in the 2700 block of 47th Street, which is really close to North Hill Street. One street before you get to where Poplar Springs Drive winds out. You take a left there is where this is. And the car was not stolen, but the door had a little bit of damage, and cash and car keys were taken. Now, when you get into the breakdown of this, none of this has been given out, but as you kind of read between the lines, is it possible that the victim and the suspects knew each other? That is possible on this. It's early stages of this, but as we look at this headline, this is where we are. They did determine that the vehicle had not been stolen, that the cash and car keys had been taken, and maybe some other things that were in the pocket may have been taken as well. It's still under investigation, but that's where we are on this. This is not, I don't believe, I would almost bet money. I don't want anybody to go, wait a minute, there's somebody running around Meridian kicking in doors. I don't think it's that. I do think in both cases, they probably knew one another, and it was something to do with like that. You know where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
So I'm not sending out a concern of people need to not open their door. Well, you really shouldn't, but I don't think we have a door knocker going through neighborhoods taking cash from people that would have on a road.
Still be ready to protect yourself.
I mean, but you could knock on my door and I'm not going to have any change in my pocket at that time of morning.
Right. Yeah.
But odds are they knew each other. I'm just saying I don't believe there's a threat, a serial knocker. Is that a word?
Serial knocker? I guess that's a way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to come up with a clever headline here.
Yeah.
We go to Neshoba County next, where we had a home fire last night. Odie, this is a pretty big fire. We will go out to Highway 19 North, and if you're in Philadelphia, they refer to 19 South being in between Philadelphia and Meridian.
Yeah.
We refer to Highway 19 North, anything north of Collinsville. And as we look at this would be north of Philadelphia. As we go here to take a look, here's what we've got. Look at this fire that broke loose here near Road 608.
Man, it's in that attic, and that's tough.
That's damage.
Yeah.
As we look at this, and then as you can see, it spreads to the back of the home here. Firefighters were on scene working to get this fire out. That's heavy damage to this home.
If not, a good bit of that interior is completely burnt. That's tough.
Yeah, so keep this family in mind. If you happen to know who they are, got sizes or anything that they need, send that to us and we'll get that posted so the community can come up with a drop-off place to help folks out there.
And be careful because of this temperature we've got in these space heaters. Space heaters are good. Space heaters will work when we got power.
Yeah.
But they have to be plugged in directly to an outlet. You can't overload that outlet and have 3 or 4 of them you're trying to run. But no extension cords. Especially don't cover them up with rugs so you don't trip over them. If you use a space heater, use it correct. If you use a generator, use it correct. Shut it off before you refuel it. If you can let it cool down a little bit before you refuel it, that's even better. Use a funnel. Please, please, please be safe during this winter storm.
Now, you know more about what I'm just going to open my mouth about, so I'll start it and I'll let you finish it. As I'm just not an electrical guy, I don't know a whole lot about electricity, but I am aware of this. You'll go to the hardware store and you go to get a cord. One's thicker than the other. One costs sometimes 3 times more than that small one there. Yeah. Why would I want to pick the cord that's thicker and costs more, Odie?
So you look on there and it's got a tag, and it'll tell you the amp rating for that cord. Now you can go get you one for $1 all day long, and it's going to be 11, 12 amps is its max, and you plug in a heater, and it's at a 15 amp runtime. You're going to burn that cord up. It's going to cut on, but that cord's going to get hot, and it's going to get gooey. And when those plastic that keeps those 2 wires separated starts getting gooey and breaks through each other, that's when you create a spark and that plastic catches on fire.
See, nowhere else can you get electricity explained to you with the word gooey mixed in other than our show.
That's how we relate to everybody out there. But you get one that's going to last. If you got a 3-prong plug, don't break that little dude off so it'll fit in a 2-prong extension cord. Y'all done it. And every one of y'all's done that. But 3-prong goes into a 3-prong. But check and make sure that it is rated for what you are using it for. Now, we're not using that extension cord on a space heater, but anything you do use, look at it. And go to recall.gov. You do it on your cell phone, Go to recall.gov while you're standing there. And it'll have a lot number on that tag. And you type in that lot number, and I'll go out on a limb and say, if you're at a small store that's all over the place with cheap extension cords, that cord that you're thinking about buying is on a recall list.
Don't touch it.
Check it out.
It's not, and while we say this, sometimes it's better to spend a little. It boils down to this: you get what you pay for.
You got that right.
And if you buy something cheap, although you're out maybe $20, $30 more on the front end, it could save your home. Electrical cords are very, very dangerous, and we want you to remember that. As this winter weather approaches. Coming up, we're going to tell you about another garbage debacle. That's next. I was live on the scene. Saw it with my own 2 eyes. So I went ahead and I said, let me take a picture of this. We'll be right back. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Cicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954.
We're back.
If you happen to see me standing on a street corner, it wasn't in Winslow, Arizona
Did
yesterday.
you have your pants leg up?
Trying to get a ride. I was on 8th Street yesterday afternoon. I probably stood there an hour trying to figure out what was going on. We had the Meridian Police Department make a couple stops. Someone was over near O'Reilly Auto Center. Blue lights went on, and they just sort of ran across the road and ran toward Frank Berry Apartments, which prompted more police to show up. And I started calling it a MPD block party. Let me show you a picture. It was a lot of policies there as we look at this, and we had more to my right. It was probably 5, 6, 7, 8 to my right there. And what happened was, as I mentioned, the first person had ran a little bit, and they got a bunch of tickets. Nothing else happened. They got a bunch of little citations there. The book was thick.
Oh, you know what people hadn't realized here lately?
What's that?
We got more police than we used to.
That's correct. Full staff, and they're stopping
people
cars.
People are liking coming back to work for the Meridian Police Department. So,
Talib also jumped out to another car. Talib got to sniffing around, and they checked the car there, and no arrests were made, and he went on his way. But Talib was sniffing and looking and checking out the situation.
His exercise.
Yes, he was. He pranced around a car several times there. But just keep in mind, we're in the holidays, and our police department is on the job. And if you do something like that, take off, they're going to bring in more people to make sure that
and they've got them.
Yes, they do. I mean, there was a time, let's just face it, there was a time in Meridian, Mississippi, you could walk in Walmart and walk out with a 68-inch TV, take your time, load it in your car, and then realize after you stole it.
Even with the doors open.
You stole it, and you realize the doors won't close. And you go, oh, what the heck, I'm going to steal it anyway. And you drive through Meridian with it, and nobody stopped you.
You act like that's happened before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Because that poor one cop was busy doing something else.
You can't miss the car. The doors are open and the TV's hanging out. Both sides.
I will never in my life forget that.
I don't think
that actually happened. This is before. This was, let's just be honest, this was during the Jimmy Smith administration, and we now have a new mayor, and that's not happening anymore. But I just kept getting told, the best police chief there ever has been. That one cop you got working for you, bless his heart, he can't handle no more. But we have changed that. We have a full line of Meridian police officers that are willing, and they're at work. You can't be doing that anymore. Hang on, I get tickled.
Don't try it.
Yeah.
Just don't try it.
Because they will take you to jail over that. Let's see what else went on yesterday. Oh, let's go back to what I mentioned, the garbage truck here. Let me pull this up. Near Lauderdale, Mississippi, there was an incident involving a vehicle and a garbage truck. It did happen. I was there. It wasn't horrible, but there was a bump with a garbage truck. And well, here we go. Mississippi Highway Patrol showed up. Here's a garbage truck up here waiting it out. Several people involved here with the car ride in front of the state trooper there. Again, this was not horrible, but it was a little bump. Sometimes it could have been in a blind spot. We don't know all the details, but there was an incident near Lauderdale with a garbage truck and a pedestrian's vehicle.
You ever heard of pick on somebody your own size?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the right one to hit.
No, sir. That's a big truck.
Ooh.
So that's what happened if you were coming along. Well, why are the police here? What's going on in Lauderdale, Mississippi? That's exactly what was going on yesterday in there. Now, we did have some shoplifting go on. Y'all hear about this stuff all the time. And it seems they pick on this Dollar General a lot. Sand Flat Road, Highway 19 South, there was some shoplifting went on there yesterday. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department, all those responded to that. Hopefully the person is going to be captured and taken into custody. You can't be taking things that aren't yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we know about that. Let's see what else we had go on. We talked about that little incident there. We had a rollover accident last night, Odie, right at dark. And this would be on Royal Road near 47th Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to take a look at that bean footage here as we open this up. Let me roll this back here. The police, and you'll look at that right there. There's the car upside down. Now, she was trapped in the car for a few minutes. For those boys that wear the blue from the Meridian Fire Department showed up. Metro Ambulance was there. They got her out. She's okay.
Good deal, good deal.
Now, she ain't feeling real good this morning because you get sore after being tossed around.
Yeah. That's why you take 2 aspirin before you go to bed and 2 before you wake up.
And let me say this. If you're getting ready to do something that you normally don't do, like put out sod, because you'll think, oh, there was nothing to this.
Green side up.
And then the next morning you wake up and you're,
yeah, what happened to me?
Go ahead and take 2 aspirin before you start. Is it over the age of 30 that you do that, or is it 40 that you start taking aspirin?
Might as well start at 30.
Aspirin's not going to hurt you, and it's good for your heart.
I know at 55, you just go ahead and take one. you just pop that dude and be done with it. I want to bring this up because somebody, Kim Aiken, good friend of mine, who's a nurse, she brought this up, and I said, if you are a home patient that's on oxygen with this weather coming in, make sure you've got a generator that you can plug your oxygen machine in and get with your supplier and make sure that your backup E-tank is full. If you've got a portable battery-operated concentrator, make sure that you've got a way to charge your batteries, or you have your backup E-tanks where you can get it. Go ahead and get prepared, because they're not going to be real easy to get out and about either. So, Kim, thank you for that.
Yes, that's something to keep in mind there. Now, don't worry about 911. It has backup generators. You'll be able to call them. It'll be
We've
fine.
got a backup generator. Then we have a backup generator to that backup generator. Then we have a backup generator to the 2 backup generators, and if we need it, we got another backup generator, and they all run the entire building.
Did you ever watch Scary Movie, where they made fun of all the scary movies?
Yeah.
There was a line in there, and I hate to even bring up this movie because I've never watched it, nor will I ever watch it, Odie.
I love it.
That was Brokeback Mountain, and I will not watch it because it goes against. Yeah, because it makes fun of the cowboy, and the cowboy is the greatest thing there ever was.
Willie Nelson's got a good one.
We ain't going there either. We're not going down that. But they were making fun of that, and the guy goes, "You'll wake up dead." And that has been the funniest line, "Wake up dead." And Daniel kind of points this out. Odie, how do you take 2 pills before you wake up?
If it's bad, you'll figure a way. That was James Murphy. Started that out at Why Not Motorsports Park, and if you ever hit the concrete wall and wrecked your race car, he always told you, take 2 before you go to bed and 2 before you wake up, because you're going to feel that tomorrow.
Now, I need to say thank you to somebody. We need to say a big thank you to Leslie Joyner Art and Photography. She did a sketch of me here. Look at this.
You know, that's she's doing some first responders watercolor, and
pretty neat there.
Scotty Ray is always out there informing everybody what's going on, and making sure that everybody stays safe with road closures. And she said, I just had to do that. And so that's pretty cool.
Thank you there. She's got a lot of first responder art on her page if you want to check that out there. Here's another little glimpse there. Police, sheriff, fire.
She did one of our dive team.
Yeah.
So very, very talented, and thank you for that,
Check
Leslie.
out her work. Always good to have local artists, and we do have some talented people. Always use your talent that you got. Don't try to make up one. God's given you one. You just got to figure out what it is.
That's right. It's in there. Just got to let it be free.
There you are. We'll be right back. More coming up as we get this morning rolling. Let's face it, accidents are going to happen. If a deer jumps out in front of your car, go see my friends and professionals at Chet's Paint and Body Shop in Center Hill. Chet can help you navigate through this confusing world of insurance by providing photo estimates to insurance companies and the right to choose the body shop of your choice. From a minor scratch to a major collision, Chet has you covered. Chet offers quality repairs by trained and certified technicians with a lifetime warranty on all repairs. That's Chet's Paint and Body Shop. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
Welcome back.
But somebody had been burnt something down before you said to do that.
We were talking about ways to keep warm.
Yeah.
And I knew a friend of mine who didn't have the alcohol, and you were talking about ways to keep warm if you're stranded somewhere. And you can take rubbing alcohol and do what with it?
And put it on, be safe. And do not, there's somebody out there that's got to hear this. You cannot use a plastic coffee can. It will not work.
Will not.
If you have a metal coffee can. Well, we're not telling you to do this.
No.
If you burn something up, that's on you. I've heard that this has been done before. But use supervision from an adult. I don't know who's going to be ours. A metal can with a roll of toilet paper and there was some rubbing alcohol in there, and you got to have a good bit of rubbing alcohol. You can set that dude on fire, and you can keep warm. Hey, it's better than nothing when you're stuck somewhere.
Well,
and
plane crash or whatnot, you've seen this in the movies, and that is done. I remember in high school having a good friend who had everything except the alcohol and tried this in his car.
Well, I mean, it smoked him out, didn't it?
He no longer has a car. He done exactly what you said don't do.
Yeah.
And bless his heart, he
or
lost
the little teacup candles. You know the little teacup candles?
Yeah.
You can do the ceramic or the clay pot, flower pots, and turn that upside down over the candle, and that candle will warm up that clay pot, and you can have it. It's still got the little hole in the top for the chimney, and that will warm up a little bit.
I'm going to stick to my heated jacket. I don't think that's going to be as good. Chef White has been busy. His auditors have been sharpening their pencils and checking them twice.
Yes.
And what do we have now? 3 superintendents that are in deep up to here. As they have pled guilty now, if you haven't read the story yet, as we get into this. They were falsifying records, Odie. And what they would do, they used the same bill over and over, and they would just go in and edit it and change out the name on it and submit a new bill. Hundreds of thousands of dollars taken from the taxpayers of Mississippi. They have pled guilty. They will face sentencing before long for their crimes of what they have done.
You know what else they got?
What's that?
The jails have generators.
Yes, they do. They're going to be okay.
Yeah.
They're going to be fine.
You're not going to freeze.
That's a silver lining to everything.
That's right. Yeah. Be dumb and you stay warm.
And this also, you've got Nelson. Let me look at his first name. Earl Joe Nelson. He was in Biloxi to begin with, and he went on to the Leake County schools and did this in both places. It's a little close to where we are with this being done that way, and you can't do this. And I would hope that this is done like we do in Mississippi nationwide, of trying to find those who break the law and hurt this. This was one of those boo-boos in Neshoba County that happened this week.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, it did. Believe it or not, they walked away with a scratch on their arm was it. Can you believe that?
That is awesome.
That is like, that looks like that was in one of those derbies that you'll see, the car derbies.
Yeah.
But they're okay, thank goodness.
God was in that car.
Yeah. So we're proud that happened that way. Good news as we get into all of that. That's not where I was wanting to go there, Odia. Do you remember what's his name? That was on all of the book covers back in the day, Fabio.
Oh, I can't believe it's not Butter.
It's him. Wait a minute, let me find this picture of what he looks like
What's
now.
That comedian, he says, if my daughter brought home somebody that says, ooh, look, spray butter, I know we're not having kids.
Here he is from the night, and he really was on it. You remember those romance? Is it Danielle Steele that used to write all those lustry things?
Something like it, yeah.
I could see that it was serious. He put down his butter and stared at me. Well, here he is from the 1990s. There he is right there on the left. This is Daily Mail. Now,
was it Fabian or something like that? Fabio?
No, we're going to go with Fabio. But I'm going to there's not really a lot of difference in between Fabio in 1990 and Fabio in 2020. Look at this. He's held together pretty good.
Well, yeah.
He looks like he's got some decision makers on his face, but other than that, he
sees something he's not real sure about.
A lot of these celebrities, you look and go, who'd that be? Whoa.
Yeah.
And with we all are going to age. It doesn't matter who you are. You may think you're the hottest thing there is. And you may be at this moment. But Father Time will come visit you, and you will not look the same as you get older. But old boy here either has a surgeon, or he eats right every day with his spray on butter. I don't know what it is.
I don't think the spray on butter kept him like it.
But it caught my eye yesterday because 90% of these things that you look at, they're just unrecognizable.
He's got an itty-bitty buggy. He's not going to be getting a whole lot of groceries with that.
Horatio, the guy that was on CSI, which one? Miami?
Yeah, Miami.
I mean, you know how you take those glasses. He don't look nothing. He looks like the spokesperson for the Butterball Chicken now. He just nothing. You would not know that it's that man. Now, don't get me wrong. I put on 5, 10, 20, something like that. I don't know. I put on a little bit there too. I don't look like I used to either. So it's as the kettle thing. I'm just as guilty of not being what I used to be.
Yeah.
Like when we showed up down at the Riley Center to see Diamond Rio, I was expecting them same boys I still watch the videos on. I was like, who y'all? It's the geriatric man. Yeah. It does happen there. Coming up, we're going to talk more about what's coming up with the weather. We're going to recap on weather, and we're also going to get back into recapping about this Butterball because we got to raise some funds there to get a new parking lot because I sometimes use it to pull into to rest.
Chase crime.
Yes, sir.
They've had some doozies over there,
right there by the preserve. That's one of those places to where we have
they want to turn around.
Yeah. So we'll discuss all that next.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota Equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
I'm Laura King here at the Diabetes Institute. I'm a family nurse practitioner that is board certified in advanced diabetes management. Wanted to let you know that we're here right off of North Hill Street for all your diabetes needs. We are located right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we are open from Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We accept all types of insurances. Wanted to also let you know that we take care of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll do gestational diabetes patients as well as pre-diabetes. We have in-house lab. We also do a point of care A1C so that you will leave the clinic that day knowing what your A1C is. Again, we're here off of North Hill Street, right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we'd love to see you for all your diabetes needs.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
All right, so somebody brought up that if you do make one of these toilet paper, alcohol, and a coffee can warming things, that it might turn your carpet a different color. Carpet's flammable.
This is primarily used for deer hunters is what this is used for in deer stands.
In an emergency. So, you need it on a hard surface like a piece of metal where it
can't cause any problem.
It's got to be fireproof.
Probably best just forget we even said it.
I think,
that was your Boy Scouts in us. We made it one weekend.
And it worked then, but we were on dirt. It wasn't going to catch fire.
Correct.
And if it starts to snow and it starts to ice and everything doesn't look real good, if you do not have to go anywhere,
correct,
just stay home. Please be safe, because your ability might be good to driving this stuff. It's everybody else is driving around you. You got to be worried about. So
Yeah, not
you ain't got to
everybody's-
go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Everybody's driving ability is not the same in our area there, and we urge you to be cautious. Looking back at the map here is what we got as we go to Doc's Toyota Radar and we look at everything that is happening here. Again, winter storm watch in the northern part of Mississippi and northern Alabama. Is there still a chance we will get some of this? Yes. We've got rain moving in primarily this afternoon. Later, this could get a little faster. Always keep that in mind as we expect this to be afternoon showers in our area. It's approaching Vicksburg now. We'll get that over the weekend is our concern. All of this forecast will be more defined tomorrow as we're within that 48-hour period away from the storm coming. We do have the threat. Thank goodness there's no school over the weekend, so it gives us a little bit more playtime there to know what's going on. Monday is still questionable. As soon as we know more about this at any given time that you have a business that's going to be closed, please inbox us. We'll be starting a closed running board there, businesses and places that are shut down. If your church decides it's not going to hold services, let us know. We'll be doing that also.
Push that out.
Odie, have you ever? I've always been fascinated by the Egyptians. You see the big pyramids off in the distance, and they've often wondered, and scientists are backing up. I don't know whether they know whether they're talking about it this time or not. We've always thought that they use some type of pulling up mechanism up to the side to lay the blocks.
Or either, build up dirt ramp all the way up the side of it.
Well, they've been studying extra, and they think they've come to the conclusion that it's a little bit different. And
Did
was
they use
easier.
a helicopter?
That's exactly what it was. They got to studying how the rooms in the middle were never centered. And they have come to the conclusion that the Egyptians used a hoist from inside and pulled it up that way, and they were easier to maneuver on a rope and set the blocks down. Now, how they got the blocks there, I ain't got no idea. But
Well, what
they're
they
saying-
tie the rope to?
I don't know. I guess they had some type of wood thing there. That's what scientists believe now, and it overhung, and that's how they moved it. Is that true? They wasn't there.
I think somebody was taking their glaucoma medication and come up with another idea.
That may
and
be.
It sounded good.
Well, it's like what is Stonehenge? They ain't got no clue. They're always telling you they know how this happened and how they determine life. I don't no more believe that in man in the moon.
Just enjoy it. I know where life came from, and that was Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. God put us here. That's how life was brought into reality. God made us in His image. Have some clay. I'm just telling you, that's how it went.
That's the way it is. Sad news is we're going is Tommy Lee Jones, who is a fantastic actor.
Yep.
I like him in everything he's ever been in. What was the one he done with the girl, the Judd girl that was filmed in New Orleans? Double Jeopardy.
Double Jeopardy. Yeah.
Man, that was a good movie.
Ooh, yeah.
We found out last week that his daughter was found deceased in a hotel. We now found out that she was about 3 months pregnant. That's got to be tough.
Oh man, that is terrible.
We turn back to find out more about Boston Butts as they're getting ready to be sold in Meridian. Get yours today while they last. As we said, Squealers are going to be cooking these up for y'all, aren't they?
So you know they're
Yes, and so you know they're going to be good. Yeah, $45 for one, $80 for two. Just make sure to pre-buy.
And it helps.
Do y'all have a limited amount, or y'all just go? And when is the cutoff date to order this?
Yes, so February 2nd is the cutoff date, and unlimited supply at this moment, just as long as we get your order in by February 2nd. And if you go ahead and get that order in, you can either look at our handy dandy QR code if you see the posters around town, or meridianlittletheater.com, and that's theater with an R-E. You can order there or see any board members. And then we will have your Boston Butt ready for you. It'll be bagged, it'll be tagged, and you'll be able to just drive through and pick it up and head off to your Super Bowl Sunday celebration. And the pickup is February 8th from 11 o'clock until 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you go to church.
Yes.
You go grab you something to eat.
Yep.
And then you swing right on by Meridian Little Theater, pick you up dinner for the night at the ball game, and you've got it all. And look, you're feeding friends anyway, and you are making a difference from Meridian Little Theater.
Absolutely.
Can't beat it. Man.
Yes.
I have to ask this because I don't keep up with the NFL. Do we know who's in the Super Bowl yet?
Yeah, there's a team from the National Football League and one from that other side.
Who's playing, Odie? Do you know?
I don't.
You don't know anymore to me?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't watch it, so I don't know. And I'm not watching Bunny and whoever he
Booger
brings.
Bunny or whatever his name. I don't care. I'm going to get me a butt, and I'll go home and watch Bugs Bunny.
There you go. There you go.
I don't care about you.
Did you hear who's going to be having a baby? Have you heard about this?
No.
JD's wife is pregnant with her 4th child. The vice president of the U.S. is having another child there.
Well, so wouldn't that be something? Now, has anyone else had a child as a sitting president or vice president? I don't remember. JFK had a a toddler.
Amy was, she just ran in the White House there with Jimmy. She was already there.
Now, talking about what this weather like it is, I wonder if we're going to have a baby boom in about 9 months.
Well, let's see what happens there. We'll ask Trump.
We'll see what goes on. If Rush and Anderson's is packed in the maternity ward here in about 9 months, we'll know that cold weather works.
Yeah, there you go. How do you reboost an economy? Cold weather. Tends to do that there.
They did that on purpose. They knew that they needed to do that, so they sent an airplane up with some of that cold ice stuff.
Vivian says the playoffs are not over yet. That's why we don't know. It hasn't been put out who is playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh, commercials are the best part of it, and I can watch them on YouTube.
Yeah, I would say so. And it used to be, and I hope Budweiser gets back to this. I used to really enjoy the Clydesdale.
Yes.
Man, it was always heart-touching of what those animals were doing there for America.
Coca-Cola has awesome commercials in that, and we got a new Coca-Cola commercial coming.
We do.
But yeah, and you had the frogs there for a while. Budweiser.
There you are. All right, as we move along, what do we got in birthdays this morning? Who's having one?
We'll see Hotty Toddy Mike Bowler. Happy birthday, buddy of mine there. Jill Posey Montgomery's got a birthday. Harriet Touchstone. Jimmy Ekman. Robert E. Lee. Miss Vivian says happy birthday. And Miss Vivian, I hope y'all have a good day. They watch us every single day. Blaine Northup is 23. Millie Baker, 6 years young today, and Sheila Daniels, 74. So happy 74th birthday today.
I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but yesterday Air Force One took off. It got a few thousand feet in the air, and they go whoop whoa, and they had to make a U-turn and come back. They had a circuit board catch fire. A little problem there, so they grabbed the backup plane and off they went. He's off to go meet some world leaders and discuss Denmark there. We'll see what becomes of that also. Showdown.
He's not going to steal it. He's going to buy it.
There we are.
Not a bad deal.
With that being said, as we get ready to depart, Odie's opening up that phone. We're going to get our daily Bible verse to end this show.
Evans in Quitman, happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day. All right, let's go. Lord, this thing. All right, now I got to find this. I'm sorry, I apologize. All right, here we go. And Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous runs to it and are safe. You know that no matter what we're going through in life, no matter what we've been through, and no matter what's coming, if we cling to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we're going to be okay. He's going to protect us. All we've got to do is run to Him. He's not going to chase us down. And that's unconditional love. He loves us no matter who we are, what we're doing. But we have got to go to Him before He will protect us. Y'all bring Him into your heart. Have Him part of your life. Talk to Him daily. And let Him lead and guide you, and it will make a difference in your life. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe this weekend. Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. And settle for whatever's in between. Let's get ready. Let's get through this. But let's be safe. See you tomorrow.